What's going on, guys? PD here. So today we're talking about how to group up your troops and how to best use them in a fight, grouped up. So this recommendation was from Carlos again. Appreciate it, Carlos. And I'll kind of explain the grouping system and how it should be used. So it's mainly used for, like, I think aircraft and then tanks. So tanks tend to roll around a lot on the ground. Some you can take them in gigs and stuff like that, but not always. And here's the purpose of it. So basically, if you're getting attacked by an AoE troop, so say like M101 howitzers or M40s, they do splash damage. Obviously, it's about 100 point radius of whatever it's hitting. It's going to do splash damage, and it's going to be equal damage to every unit within that zone. So we can see my light tanks here. I've already grouped a couple of them up. If you see on this tab, you have your ungrouped units, your group 1 units, and then your group 2 units, and then you can have up to 5 groups. So what you want to do, I have 12. I want to utilize 4 groups here. You basically click on a unit up here in the ungrouped, and you just click on the flag, and it puts them in that group. I want to put these guys in 4, so each group is going to have 3 tanks inside of it. So now all you do, you just click on the group, and that'll click your specific tanks inside that group. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so what this does is, say you're attacking, say I have a bunch of M40s sitting over here and they're shooting into my city, okay? Obviously I want to attack them because, hey, get the hell out of my city, you know what I mean? If I come at them just straight on like this, the splash damage is going to hit all of these equally, and every single one of these light tanks is going to die at the same exact time. What you can do, and this is a slow battlefield, so it's going to take some time to develop, but what you can do is basically separate all of these groups out before the fight starts and move them so they're at least 100 points away from each other. Well, that was a weird one. You want to have this done, like, say if you're attacking, you could do this with bombers, you could do this with tanks, like I said, but you can do this with Navy too. It's very, very important to spread your units. If you don't, it's going to be significantly more damage. So imagine it like this. So I have 12 light tanks, and say there's 10 M40s right here, and they're hitting these guys in the middle. So when they're hitting these guys in the middle, they're dealing how much damage they do just to all of these tanks. So whatever damage they do, say it's 1,000 versus armor, it's going to be 1,000 times 12. They're going to be doing 12,000 damage per M40. If you spread it like this, all of a sudden they're only attacking 3, and now instead of doing 12,000 damage, they're doing 3,000 damage, and your army is going to survive because of it. So they'll kill these guys off just as fast as they would have if you weren't spread, but these other guys are going to survive, and you're still going to have 75% of your fighting force. That's typically how it works. And you're going to want to come in just like this. Then when you have these guys all grouped up at this point, you can go ahead and move them into attack. Like I said, you want to keep that distance. So this guy's getting a little too close. This spacing right here is pretty good. This one might be a little too close, but you'll kind of get a feel for it as you keep fighting. Like, basically just check in on your guys, make sure that each of your groups is not taking damage, and you should be okay. But you come in, they're going to start attacking, and you're good. And then another thing with the group is you can watch these guys and pull up your group screen. It automatically has it highlighted. Pull up your group screen, and you could check out your units as they're getting hit. So say, like, if I just highlight this group here, and I'm like, okay, I click on one of them's taking damage. It's hard to kind of select the individual units, especially when you start getting into bigger groups. But if you come here and you see that only one of them's getting damaged a lot, you can click on that one unit and get him out of the fight, try to save him from taking damage or mitigate the damage away from him. So there's a lot of different benefits you can do with it. It's very solid to do, and most of the top tier players I've seen, they do it. With Navy, the importance is just the same because almost every Navy unit is AoE splash damage as well. And then with bombers, attacking Navy or attacking anti-air, it's the next biggest thing. So yeah, this is huge. Thank you for that recommendation. Hopefully I explained it well. And if you guys have any more suggestions, leave them down in the comments and I'll get to them when I can. All right, man. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys later. See you guys next time. We'll go with that one. See you guys next time. PD out.